So this is the clip that has too many netizens on the internet calling V a racist. Why does this post have over 100,000 likes? And why does this one have over 3.5 million views? Let me explain. What's up, idols? It's Cece Lesson 3. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really need people to understand that context matters and context is everything. I'm sick of seeing innocent nothings go viral and become something ridiculous. I want to explain this clip that's been going viral because I don't think it's a coincidence that BTS is a few weeks away from a long awaited, highly anticipated comeback for the first time in like 4 years as a group. People are looking for outrage and gossip. So let's talk about it. I don't know about y'all, but I fell into the BTS orbit circa 2018. It was like spring of 2018 after I heard their song and saw the music video for Save Me. After that came Fire, Blood, Sweat, Tears. Here we are 10 years later, am I right? Me and my friend Marika even got matching 7 tattoos last year during Festa. We're dedicated. I got mine behind my ear. It's also my 7th tattoo, so I thought that was kind of cool. I kind of had to do it. Anyway, I'm disappointed and I'm pissed because there's been this clip, a 12-year-old clip that has recently gone viral, circulating on Twitter, all sorts of social media platforms, accusing V of being a racist. Let me know in the comments when you first got into BTS. What was the song that you heard that hooked you in? When was it? Who's your favorite member? I think this will be fun. Let me know below. Anyway, when I fell into the BTS orbit, they were not the global powerhouse that they are today. They were still pretty low key. It was only 3 years after they debuted. They were still the underdogs. And because they weren't everywhere yet, I was desperate to find out more about them, see more content with them, and I found this show called American Hustle Life. This show had me in love with these boys. Not only are they my age, but they're hardworking, humble, funny, entertaining, sincere, adorable, talented. Bro, I could offer endless praise. I also love seeing them be so passionate and excited about hip hop, embracing LA, and all sorts of people. I will say that is one thing I really miss about BTS. I missed the hip hop origin, that's what really made me like them. They have really evolved to put the pop in K-pop, and I do hope that on their new album there's a bit more of the hip hop that I miss. Or even some like Black Swan vibes or Tomorrow. That's the song that I use on my outro on all my YouTube videos. Nikumu darakalai breaker 부서진데 더러 better.
Boy, if you don't get...
So yeah, this reality show, American Hustle Life, is where this racist clip of V came from. And I think context is everything. Context is so important. So I want to explain the show a little bit before we get to this clip, and then we can talk about it. This was a reality TV show that only had about 8 episodes where the boys all go to America, specifically California, LA area, to learn about hip hop and the hustle life and train a bit more to be better at hip hop. By the way, keep in mind that this is like summer 2014. So before a lot of them even had their birthdays in 2014. Jin was 21, Suga was 20, J-Hope was 20, RM was 19, Jimin was 18, V was 18, and Jungkook was 16 years old. And I know this is around the summertime because part of their practicing when they had to come up with a choreography routine, they were watching 4th of July fireworks. Also, I'm talking about Western age, not Korean age. Anyway, we see them land in LA. They're all excited, but then they did this stupid thing, and I would argue it is an offensive and racist prank, and it reinforces hurtful and harmful stereotypes. Very problematic indeed. It was not a good start to the show. I was pissed. They did this thing where they made the boys think they were being kidnapped by big black scary men, and they all looked absolutely terrified. Like I just said, they were children when this show was filmed. Once they made it to the dorm, everything was explained to them and they could relax a little bit, but only after putting them through hell first. The next day, we meet their mentors. There's a third guy who we don't really see much after this episode, so mostly it's Nate and Tony. Over the episodes, we see them take on hip-hop dance challenges, beatboxing, working real jobs, writing their own personal raps, some hip-hop history in like the Compton and Long Beach area, video production. They had mentors like Warren G and Coolio, R.I.P. One of my favorite was when they had this challenge where they had to incorporate specific hip-hop routines, and this lady, their choreographer, gave Jimin and Namjoon twerking. So thank you, because we got to see this. They had challenges where they had to go around the town and like knock on random people's doors and offer rice cakes and then perform, and then they would vote on who had the best performance because they were all in different teams. They went around and gave food to the homeless in Skid Row. Like, they did a lot in the show, even though it was only 8 episodes, I think. During one of these challenges, Tony and Nate woke the boys up, let them know all about video production. And one important thing you need in a good music video is women. So today, y'all are gonna hit the streets of Hollywood Boulevard and you're gonna recruit your own ladies for your music video, your boy in love. Not boy with love, That came 5 years later. This was Boy in Love. And they filmed the LA version of Boy in Love. So they teach them their charms to play up. They tell J-Hope and Jimin to dance. They tell RM to make sure he speaks English. They tell Jungkook to sing, etc. So the teams were RM and Jimin, J-Hope and Jin, V, Jungkook, and Sugar. Admittedly, Suga didn't do much in this particular task. He kind of waited in the car. And at the time, I thought it was really cute seeing these shy boys who can barely speak English go up to these women and have to try to charm them and convince them to do a music video that, hi, tomorrow my video is your needed. Literally, that's what V said. I like your style. May I have your time? Like, these were some of the lines that Tony and Nate gave them to use. And it's funny because this was 2014 before they blew up. So I do wonder if the girls who kind of walked past them or dismissed them or didn't give them the time of day are kicking themselves now like, oh my God, I could have been in a BTS video. The next day, they're in the Hollywood Hills, a mansion for their video shoot, and they're all tripping out and fanboying because, oh my God, Kendrick Lamar and 50 Cent shot a video here. Now we're here. Like, we made it. We're in Hollywood. No, they're playing in the mansion. They're having their fun. But as time went on, they were nervous that no girl would actually show up for them. So they were prepared to film the video just as themselves, just as the boys, just with each other. But then Jewel shows up. Jewel is the woman that Jin and J-Hope recruited. And I actually found out something sad because not long after that episode, not long after her interaction with BTS, a few months later, she died in a car accident. So RIP Jewel. And they were so happy to see her, and you could tell it boosted their mood and their confidence. They're like, oh my God, we have women outside of Korea who can't understand us, but they still like us and came through to support us. The other groups, RM and Jimin, V, Jungkook, and Suga, were despaired a little bit because they're like, oh my God, what if our girls don't show up? But then V takes it upon himself like, hey, why don't I just get close to Jewel? I'll go talk to her myself. We're getting closer to the racist clip, don't worry. V's talking to Jewel and he's like, hey, I like your style. My name is V, your name is? And she's like, Jewel. And he's like, yeah, I like your style. She's like, I like your style. And he takes this stupid little chain. He's like, $3, yeah. So yeah, they're all entertaining Jewel and dancing around her and talking to her. And then the next girl shows up. It's Victoria. It's the girl that Jungkook, V, and Suga was a part of the team, but he didn't really do much to recruit her, but she came through too. So they're like, oh my God, yay, Victoria's here. Because you even see Jungkook was like, Victoria, where are you? Like, they really thought nobody was going to come through for them. They're excited to see these girls. They're entertaining them. They're beatboxing for them, singing, dancing, making jokes. And we see that Namjoon and Jimin are like, oh my God, like she's not here. Where are you, Christina? Where are you? And finally, Christina shows up. So they each had at least one girl that showed up for their individual groups and teams. Notice they were all black. We're loyal.
Are you done? Are you done?
Then we see Warren G congratulating them on passing their mission, and now it's time to film. So there are a few scenes, and the groups film separately. While in between scenes, they're all reacting to the shoot, reacting to working with girls, and remember that they are kids, bruh. Suga's like, she's not a Nuna, but I can't face her. Jungkook is literally fanning himself, saying I can't look at her, I can't maintain eye contact with her. And then V was trying to play it cool, but he got nervous when she hugged him, and that is where this clip comes from. Here it is.
I don't think like
bitch where?
So this is the clip that has too many netizens on the internet calling V a racist. Why does this post have over 100,000 likes? And why does this one have over 3.5 million views? Let me explain. It is absolutely worth noting that the only ones who weren't nervous or didn't appear to be nervous were J-Hope, Jimin, Jin, and Namjoon. They even teased Jimin because RM was doing the most. Even Warren G was like, yo, y'all are natural, this is great, the way you're interacting with the girl is good. But again, for the team of three, Jungkook, V, and Suga, he had to be like, yo, interact with the girl. Like, this is a boy in love video. You know, y'all are here in this spot. Do something. They needed a lot of coaching. They were very shy around this girl. J-Hope was super buddy-buddy with Jewel and relaxed and cool, and they were laughing. RM was literally copying whatever Jimin did. He was even pushing Jimin out of the way to get closer to Christina. Jin was poised and smooth like the lead actor in a K-drama. But yeah, Jungkook, Suga, and V team, they needed a lot of coaching. You gotta remember, in Korea, you don't just casually hug people like that, so it caught him off guard. Nothing else in his interaction with her or his interaction with anyone else indicated that he didn't want to be around black people. They fanboyed when they saw Warren G. The whole show, V was literally playing with Coolio.
Where is What does turn up mean?
Let's go party. No, turn up! Sorry.
Nate, Tony, Shawana. Shawana was one of the girls whose house they had to knock on to impress her, offer her rice cake, and then have her pick which team performed the best like dance for her. And keep in mind, V is the one who approached Victoria in the first place. Tomorrow is my video, my style is your needed, or something like that. There was also this clip where Suga and V was teaching Victoria some Korean. Jungkook was explaining the prank and Suga finished the explanation of the prank for him. Basically, Suga was off to the side telling Victoria that Pabo means like cool and dope. So she's like, oh, V, you Pabo. And he's like, no, oh my God, Pabo means fool. And he's like, he taught you how to say it wrong. This is what you say. G, min, e, pabo. G, min, e, pabo. We all know pabo means like stupid, right? And you see he even puts his hand on her shoulder to like guide her to G, min so she can say it to his face. He was playing with her and talking with her. And for all the people who wanted to clip just that part where she leans in to hug him and he's like, ugh. Let me show you what happened right before that. When V wasn't around her, he said he tried to look cool. He tried to look at her, but he couldn't get confident. And then he started singing the Boy in Love lyrics, which is like, why is my heart shaking, roughly. And right before she hugged him, he's talking to her in Korean. She's like, I don't know what you're saying, bruh. But he's saying this to her in Korean. He said, I'm a little shy because of you. Also, it's worth noting that when Victoria arrived, V was the first to rush over to her. He was excited. You even see clips of V in the background with Victoria while they're not like in the focus. Like we're talking to Jimin or Jin or Jungkook or somebody else, and you see them in the background just talking. I'm just glad to see that people are defending this because I can imagine that this is a show that came out in 2014. BTS didn't really blow up until like 2017, 2018. So this might be a show that not a lot of people saw or knew about. Even now it's kind of hard to find, and that's why like the footage of the show I'm showing y'all is so horribly pixelated, and I am sorry about that. I used to rewatch this show so often that I had it like bookmarked, and the site that I used to watch it is gone. So I had to go on YouTube, and it's not the best quality, is it? It just really pisses me off that Twitter posts like this, calling V a racist, using that clip has millions of views. And the timing of this disappoints me because they are about to make a highly anticipated comeback and world tour. Suddenly, this 12-year-old clip is going viral, turning something innocent into something very malicious. And stuff like this keeps happening over and over and over again because internet. They were young AF back then and they are grown AF now. Seeing Jungkook go from this to this is proof. I mean, he's the youngest member. By the way, if you are a BTS fan and you haven't watched this show, American Hustle Life, do yourself a favor and check it out. Seeing them in their early days be all about hip hop and so passionate about it and so determined to make it, all while being silly, showing their talents, being so hardworking, I promise you, you will love them even more if that's even possible. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments if you've seen this show, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure a lot of people who like BTS have already seen this, but there's a lot of people who aren't into K-pop or aren't into BTS and they think, oh my God, this is a clip of an Asian guy being racist against a black woman. Like, what? In this post, clearly they didn't even know who he was. Somebody had to say that's V from BTS. I just want to let you guys know that in a few days, this weekend, I am flying back to Hong Kong for 1 month to be with Bae. After that, we're going to Japan for a week. After that, I'm still deciding if I'm going to go to Korea or not, because if it's too hot, then I just know I'm not going to have as much fun. So I'll just have to see how things go temperature wise. But if I do go, it'll probably only be for like a month. But let me know if you guys want me to vlog any of the activities and travels I'm about to get up to, because I know my vlogs aren't that popular, but if you do want to see it, let me know in the comments. Let me know by liking this video. I also just want to say, I don't know, something about reflecting on a show that's 12 years old makes me realize how long I've been doing YouTube, because I started in May of 2018 after watching the fake love video. Do not ask me why that was like the deciding moment, because I always told myself like once I moved to Korea, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. But my whole first year in Korea, I did not do that. I kept telling myself no one's gonna care what you have to say. Like, you're an introverted person, you don't have anything to say on camera. Like, that's weird, don't do that. I can't explain why. I was watching them perform Fake Love. I think it was the AMAs or something, and seeing them in the States. And I was just like, you know what? F it, let me do this. And I started my channel. It's been almost 8 years, which is crazy. I just want to say I'm so grateful that you guys are here. Some of y'all are day oneers, which is crazy. But for everyone who subscribed, it means the world to me because there's so much to watch on YouTube. Oh my God, like you click a video for 2 seconds and then you realize you don't want to watch it, or you don't even get notified of a video, or you're just not interested in this thing anymore. And it's hard to navigate, what people want to see and try to be consistent but not too repetitive. So I'm so grateful for you guys who are here. Thank you so much. Also want to let you guys know that I will have a new Patreon video up tomorrow. Link below if you want to become a patron. Patreon is pretty much where I put some couple vlogs. It's where I have story times that are too spicy, not ad friendly for YouTube. Dating in Korea. Foreigners be having some wild experiences when they go to date in Korea. Experiences that cannot be told on YouTube. While we were out, he told me instead of looking for a place of my own, I should just move in with him and save money. At the time, for some reason, part of me took this as an OMG, he sees this long term and not for the red flag that I see it as now. On this second date, we drank a lot. Admittedly, it clouded my judgment. I also hadn't had sex in like a year at this point, so I figured why not? I let him come to my Airbnb. We didn't waste any time, I won't lie. I had condoms, drinks, food, even some oil. I do give pretty good massages. I started with offering him one, but he hit me with the Uno reverse card and he gave me one instead. His hands were strong and I so appreciated that. He started on my shoulders, but I said I wanted to lay down and he started working his way down my back. The lower he got, the more ... He was straddling me and pressing into my back and I felt a few moans escape. While he was behind me, he started kissing my neck and that made me arch my back. Before we go though, I wanted to read some of my favorite comments from a recent video I did where I'm getting up there in age and it made me realize, holy crap, I might not be allowed to club in Korea for too much longer because there's like a soft ban where a lot of clubs don't let people in who are over 30. Some cap it at like 35, some as low as 25 to 28. And a lot of the times, if you look attractive, if you look younger than your age, they have no problem letting you in. And a lot of these comments, people saying, oh yeah, I'm in my 40s or I'm in my 30s, I've had no problem. So I just wanted to read some of my favorite reactions to that news about Korea's soft ban on certain people of certain ages. I'm allergic to being called old. Why do you consider someone over 40 old? Instead of saying mature with a lot of knowledge, experience, common sense, and most of all, financially affluent and secure. Many reactors/creators use this term and be assured they will not earn my subscription. And this is one of my favorites. It's completely unrelated, but I just, y'all are my people. Off topic, is that Final Fantasy on your TV? Because basically when I'm home in the States, I'm not here too often, but I do have I don't know if you guys can tell, I have a piano keyboard there. And when I'm home, I do like to dabble on my keyboard and practice some songs and replay some songs and stuff. And I have one that I've been trying to learn called 1000 no Kotoba. It's from Final Fantasy X2 or 10-2. And when I play the songs, sometimes I get a little nostalgic because I miss playing Final Fantasy X and 10-2 and I don't know where our PlayStation 2 is. So while I'm playing that or learning it, I'll have YouTube on TV and it'll just be a walkthrough of the game just for nostalgics and feels. But yeah, seeing that comment made me so happy. I was like, y'all are my people. The fact that even though it's blurred, you could tell, oh my God, that's Final Fantasy. I thought that was cool, sorry.
Sorry.
This comes from our girl Joy, longtime channel member. I remember in 2021, while I was there, she was telling me how she was about to move to Korea and just moved to Korea and all her dating shenanigans and stuff. But she said, I'm in my mid 30s and legit forgot about this rule about age caps because I never had issues getting into the club. Period. The ban is their choice. I know I wouldn't get into any club in South Korea. Too bad for them because a lot of older ladies still like to have a good time. Plus, my money is as good as anyone else's. I am well past my 40s, still go out dancing at bars on occasion. If the drinks are flowing and the music is good, I'm there. I'm in my I don't give a era of life. I do what makes me happy. Live life to the fullest, even in my personal life. I have friendships 30 plus. Age is just a number. Everyone is welcome, just be good humans. More of this, please. Been to the clubs in Hongdae with friends over 40. All of us were late 20s, early 30s, and the oldest over 40. Had no issues getting into MNGZ and B1. Thursday party was also a good time. Well, since they're banning people for their ages, why not make clubs for 30 plus year olds then? Let people who didn't get to experience partying in their early years party. Dancing, music, and drinking are not just for 18 to 25 year olds. We are all there for a good vibe and a good night. And yes, Yes, because they do have like old clubs, but it's like for ajashis and ajumas where they play the Korean trot music. I do want something like for more mature audiences. That would be actually very lovely. During the summertime, me and Marie could go to a lot of fetes on the soca scene, and I like the ones that are like 25 plus or 21 plus, or like where babies aren't roaming free and can't handle their liquor yet. I thought you were exaggerating about Korean clubs calling you in and offering free bottles and entry, and then I went last year and OMG, what an overwhelming experience, but still got in for free, so yay! Yeah, bro, they want you in their clubs. They will recruit you. Come in, free bottle. It's like an auction. It's so crazy. I've clubbed in Hongdae, 27 years old, and Itaewon, 28 years old, on 2 different trips to Korea. Although Hongdae was chaotic fun, Itaewon definitely had a lot more chill vibes to me, which I'm thinking is because most of the people are a little bit older than the Hongdae crowd. Hoping to go back again in the fall of this year, 30th birthday, and hoping not to run into any issues. So yeah, guys, those are some of my favorite comments from that video. Leave your comments below reacting to this video, this ridiculous news of V being accused of racism. And I will share my favorite comments from this video in a future video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong!